our big Magicbricks Now expose that should make your heart skip a beat. Hospitals are making astronomical profits from critically ill heart patients by overpricing stents that are critical to removing arterial blockages in patients in cardiac arrest. We found that hospitals are marking up the prices of these stents by almost 600%. My colleague Amita Balachandra gets us this very special report. Take a look.
Meet 47-year-old Bipin Vader. A tailor by profession and the only breadwinner in his family, daily expenses in the Vader family depends entirely on his income. So in the year 2011, when Bipin suffered a massive heart attack, the family was naturally worried. What came as a bigger shock was when he was told he had to shell out $1.5 lakh for 2 coronary stents at a government hospital.
बोला इम्पोर्टेड ही आता है, उनको इंडियन का बताया भी नहीं था वो टाइम पे। बोला इम्पोर्टेड ही आता है, बाहर से मंगाना पड़ता है। तुम्हारा साइज का जो ब्लॉकेज है वो बाहर से ही आता है। 1,20,000 हमको लिखित में ही दे दिया था उसने कि 2 स्टेंट का 1,20,000 होएगा और बाकी ऊपर का दवाई का खर्चा अलग, बेड का चार्ज तो है ही नहीं।
It was a life or a death situation for Bipin. He says at the time there were no schemes available, meaning he had to borrow money from his relatives to get the operation done. His wife and children were left to fend for themselves.
कहते तुम ये प्रूफ लेके आओ, वो लेके आओ। मैं बोली भाई मेरे बच्चे छोटे छोटे हैं। मेरे को मैं बोली डॉक्टर ने बोला है 2 महीने का टाइम दिया है और बोले थे कि तुम बोलते जल्दी करवा लो तो अच्छा है, दूसरी बार अटैक आएगा तो इंसान नहीं बच पाएगा सब।
Bipin is but one example where patients have been misled in the nexus between stent manufacturers and hospitals which charge patients exorbitantly. According to the data put out by the National Pharmaceutical Authority, both imported and domestic stents prices are inflated to such an extent that the hospital takes a margin of more than 100%.
The distributors and the hospitals, and in this case particularly the corporate hospitals. So it's actually all these actors that are involved in this in these exploitative practices together.
What came as a bigger shock was when one of the domestic stent manufacturers, who did not wish to be named, confessed that hospitals pressured them to increase the MRP simply because they could get away with a bigger cut.
Hospitals prefer products with higher MRP.
So you've had to change it for the benefit of the hospital?
To a certain extent, yes.
And what's the margin there?
At times it ranges anywhere from maybe 10, 15%, 20% in certain hospitals to beyond 100%, 200%.
Cardiologists, however, contend that it is the hospital administration that looks after stent pricing and that they have no role to play.
Doctors primarily have no role to play how much is the pricing kept by the hospitals. It is the hospital administration which keeps the pricing.
While a case against the price inflation is going on, the good news is that Delhi High Court has mandated the NPPA to fix a ceiling price for coronary stents. The central government in the union budget has also hinted at making these drugs more affordable. However, cardiologists argue that 2 different kinds of stents currently available must be subcategorized and priced differently.
The threat is if we cap a price at a very one level for everything together, I may or may not have the higher end stents which are obviously performing better and better for my patients.
There also isn't a level playing field between foreign made and Indian stents, meaning several patients are forced to buy expensive stents simply because their doctor told so. Magicbricks Now spoke to cardiologists who said that they only used imported stents because domestic ones were relatively inferior. Stent manufacturers argue that there is no data to support this.
And normally we always in Bombay hospital, place like Bombay hospital, all the standard stents of international companies, especially US companies, FDA recognized, and they are used.
Well, there is some hope that the central government will bring in norms to make healthcare more affordable. patients like Dipin are still at a loss. Amitabh Balachandra for Magicbricks Now.
You can watch live TV on our website mpnow.in. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/magicbricksnow. And don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at magicbricksnow. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/magicbricksnow.